Hi friends, it's Mark again. Today I'd like to speak about the dark side of witchcraft and where it may have actually originated and came from. Now, of course, people have been dabbling in dark witchcraft for, well, forever really. But the most earliest account I can come up with is in you've got the book of Thoth, or it's called the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, or Toth, whichever way you pronounce it. If you're British like me, you would call it Thoth or Thoth. The Americans say Toth for some reason. So I'm not having a go, I'm just saying, we just say how it's spelt. Anyway, so yes, in the book of the Emerald Tablets, it says about the Dark Brothers, and they invade in people's mindsets. So what that actually means in terms of our reality is a being that's not from this place, from the underworld, or the place where we can't see, the ether, or the astral plane, they would slowly take over the person's, not body, but the person's thoughts, because everyone has got a little voice inside their head, shall I do this today? Shall I do that? What would this be like? What would that be like? And then, I'm going to do this today, and then all of a sudden you'll get a voice. I don't think you should do that. I think you should do this. Now, that thought never occurred to you in the slightest before you thought it, or anything. A lot of the times when I hear about these murders going on, sometimes it makes me think back to the Emerald Tablets and through the ancients, that maybe, or these people that are, very psychotic, and then they'll kill someone, or something. Oh, I didn't know what I was thinking. Because maybe sometimes, I'm not saying all the time, but maybe sometimes, or a lot of the time, who knows, something from the dark is whispered to them. Don't forget, friends, I've said this before on my other videos, Satan's name means he who whispers in Hebrew. Yeah? So maybe that's not far off the truth, because all the different cultures and all the different religions all around the world can't be wrong, can they? Every one of them have got some sort of darkness, dark form, no matter what it may be. It could be, in the Buddhist tradition, it could be just as simple as bad energy. Well, that's what it is. And over time it builds and it builds and it builds until it almost becomes a life of its own. If it doesn't get cleansed, it can be very devastating. I've seen it happen before, where I've had to go in to people's houses and cleanse them. They can literally feel the atmosphere change in the room. So yes, the origins of the dark witchcraft. I mean, of course, you've got Satanism, where that may have easily just be the easiest way for me to tell you about that is maybe they didn't want to follow follow the church, because at the end of the day, friends, the Christians, don't forget, for hundreds of years were fighting against the people in this country and in the other countries in Europe, took away their religion. It was either our way or we'll kill you, basically. You know, the blood of Christ literally meant blood in that case. If you don't change to our way, we'll kill you. And that was as simple as you could get. They didn't want to know of any other gods, of any other way, only their way. And that wasn't very good, was it? In fact, it was pretty appalling, really. Today, in our society, you wouldn't get away with it. Because now it's live and let live. Then it was, we'll let you live if you keep in step with us. So, yeah, I think in a lot of cases it was, we don't want to follow the church, we'll follow. We know maybe that in their heads that Satan maybe wasn't real, but who knows today now? Of course he is, because people believe in him that much, and he's been spoke about for countless centuries. Something dark must have filled that void, and he's got to have been born now. The darkness that's around everywhere, you see it everywhere now. You only have to turn on the news and people are blowing each other up and killing each other. And why not be the Christ? Christ isn't everyone, no matter if you even call him Christ. Remember, if it's Krishna, Hare Krishna he is the Hindu. Krishna means Christ, and he was at least 7,000 years or so, maybe 5, before Jesus. It was Krishna, Buddha, then Jesus. Maybe they were all one light entity. Because you've got the dark brothers, you've also got the brothers of light. So until next time, friends,